Yeah, so I'm Glenn Carney and one of the riders, and also wearing two hats now as the team manager for the Husqvarna race team this year in 2014. Obviously, as most people know, there was a bit of a changeover with Husky and the ownership of that. And last year raced for Husqvarna with the Paul Feeney group and Paul Feeney, and have ridden Husky for the last 6 years now, so really been a part of the brand for a while. Unfortunately, the way business goes, Feeney hasn't got the franchise anymore. It's gone into the KTM ownership side of it over here, so it was disappointing for me because I was a good friend with Paul and he really looked after me and the team. But on the plus side, you know, the brand's really going strong and looking to bigger and better things. We're able to bring across another rider from last year in Lockie Stanford, and then we've got another kid now, Scott Keegan, so I'm glad to have the three of us and cover all three classes in the AORC. Our three-rider, pretty much / four-rider team this year consists of E1, Scott Keegan, riding the FE 250. So Scotty's a Central Coast boy and has done some improving over the last few years, and we're looking for big results from him in that class and really challenging for the win in that championship class. E2, got Lockie Stanford, who did some big things at 6 Day just gone, and has some really fast times last year, just unable to put it together on a whole day. So I think this year, you know, a bit more, another year on a young kid makes a big difference, so he should be more consistent, and he's definitely got the speed, just got to put it all together. So really looking for big things from Lockie in the E2 class. Then I've jumped up from 250 last year to the big 500 this year, so just a bit of a challenge and something different, something to keep it, at my age you need to keep yourself motivated in different ways and keep the fire burning. So moved up to E3 and looking for a big year there. And then we've got the old vet Transmoto boy, Damien Smith, so he took all the championships last year in that class and looking to do the same again this year, and he'll be on the FE 350. Yeah, and obviously with Damien, you know, he's got a wealth of knowledge and so much experience in off-road. He's been doing it his whole life and he still just loves it. So his role will sort of extend to the younger guys, as will mine, and sort of looking after them and a bit of mentoring, a bit of advice here and there, and point the guys in the right direction with their skill and ability. I think we should have a really good stab at it this year. Yeah, so actually putting, like I said, wearing two hats this year as a rider / manager sort of setup. So be working with our mechanic and Jeff Leask and all the guys involved with the Husky team. So it's not actually the first time I've worn this hat. I spent a year in America running our Husky team over there, so I've got a bit of experience with it and dealt with a lot of sponsors over the years and know a lot of people within the industry, so that definitely makes it easier. But of course I'm going to be learning different things and really just learning to work with the guys. I already know Lockie and how he works, and Scotty's kind of new to me, so really just try and get a real strong team dynamic. I think that's a big part of it, and get a good bond there with the boys, have a bit of a laugh along the way and get the job done. So yeah, 32, almost 33 next month, so getting a bit long in the tooth in maybe motocross world, but not so much in the enduro. I think I've still got plenty of time left. Got a young family, so that kind of a little bit more, and then managing a team, so there's a bit more, definitely a lot more responsibility. Kind of got to time manage a lot better than I had been, but I think it's all possible, and looking forward to, you know, I think we'll be there, maybe a little bit behind the ball, like we're, you know, our bikes are just fresh, they're brand new, you know, getting set up and that sort of thing. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball. I'm not going to kid anyone there, you know, late delivery of bikes and things like that make it difficult. But I think with the team we've got and the product we've got to start with, we're not going to be too far behind, and maybe come mid-year or something, we'll be really turning heads and looking to challenge the bigwigs, you know, the KTM team and the Yamaha team, and be up there as one of the top 3. Yeah, so really looking forward to starting the race season, and we're going to have a little bit of a shakedown at Parramatta next week in Enduro-Cross. We really haven't done any testing or anything for that. It's more just to get the boys together and sort of get out and show the new product off, mainly get it out there to the fans, get everyone to see it. But come 22nd of March, we'll be ready to roll at the first round of the ORC at Bulahdelah. I think it's cross country straight up and one of my favourite sort of events, so I think the boys are fit and ready and we'll be there.